Yeah. I mean, I've said many times on the podcast before, pain is a message. It's a signal generally warning you of something that you need to address, right? Whether it's to do with your structure of your body, your posture, whether it's foods that you're eating, whether it's an emotional issue you've not dealt with, you know, it really is a gift. There's a great book called The Gift of Pain, and pain really is a gift. And I guess the challenge a lot of people have is understanding what the message is. And that's why people come to people like us, so we can help interpret the message, and really push them in the right direction to, kind of alleviating whatever that message is trying to tell them.
Most definitely. You and I are speaking the same language, like, and I think everyone's got their process, even as practitioners and health professionals. We go through our process to realize,
Mm,
hold on, if this is a normal, natural reflex from the brain calling my attention to an area of dysfunction, and I'm only suppressing the pain signal and leaving the cause, that doesn't make sense. And,
yeah.
I remind my clients that, let's say that their body was showing that they had lung cancer and they found out because they actually sped up blood. No one would treat that like any successful intervention, an intervention as success if it was only focused at suppressing the blood. Now, they've obviously got a root cause. So I think when people understand that it's actually a reflex, it's similar to hunger, guiding you to eat. It's similar to feeling tired, guiding you to sleep. This is guiding you to look for that underlying problem. And it's got to be unpleasant. Otherwise, I write about this in my book, actually, if it was a nice feeling like laughing or an orgasm, well, we'd want to be in pain all day. It has to be unpleasant. And it's funny, when I talk about the book, I wrote my first book it's called The Secret of the Healthy Spine. And I wrote this book first in Portuguese. And my whole thing at the start of this book of my career was that the pain can actually save your life. And so in Portuguese or Spanish, that translates beautifully to salvador. Okay, save, or pain. I was like, oh, what a great name for a book. The pain can save you. It's a really challenging thing. You might be able to relate to that as well, Leigh, where if we're dealing with a body, and I would say the body is too efficient sometimes at removing the painful stigma. So let's say someone's had a pathogenesis, a process occurring for a very long time, and the pain, as we know, in many circumstances, not only with spinal problems or biomechanical problems, appears often at the end of the process, for example, coughing up blood for late stage lung cancer, then what people need to understand also is that pain is often the first thing to improve when you start to work at biomechanical function. Which, as I've said with people over the years, they've come in and they've gone, oh, this is amazing, you're incredible. That sciatic pain that I had for 10 years is gone. And I've only been here twice. And I'm like, of course I'm happy for them because they're not suffering anymore. But I'm like, I'm sorry, don't think you're healed. There's still a problem. And as practitioners, I think we have a responsibility to remind people, we don't heal you. It's your body that does the healing. What we're doing is removing blockages and allowing your body to heal. And then hopefully we'll probably talk more about that. But that's when the fun starts.
Thanks for watching this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.